So this is the piece I published in issue 2. It's called Two Poems After Anne-Marie Albiach, who's a French poet. And it's in 2 parts. 1. He discerns her portrait in punctuation from her book, the type of energy found in a spiral on a page, response to different works, the excavation of a story, how it happened as an unfolding of leaves, as in spring, or the manuscript as it becomes a book. She says pictures, photographs, points stretched in dark weight, like ink as it becomes words and punctuation, as a torch in the glass of night, a mime of absence. So it is in voice several times, which was written and revised until it no longer resembled speech, a fall or an answer, to repeat each symbolic body until they are numerous, white stars in the evening sky. 2. To live in steps, by leaves in a book about to be printed, in the letters dead people write each spring. Light gathers in memory where the pictures were lost. Consider how he was reading, the hour of things, and equated values, in labor or goods created, to count like knuckles, words in fists, in muscles which rest, in the absence of threat, night slips in the creation of darkness through petty acts and great machines, of broad and hopeless spaces, a promise which was discontinued, as it is all the same, ideas which erase their erasers, in time as it hurries, like a transistor between ghosts and he who is merciless. So these are much lighter. I was really dark. I wrote that poem back in 1997, 98. And I did this project where I write a 10-line prose poem every day for a year. And so those are from 97, 98. These are a few from 2007, 2008. This one's called Deliberation. A narrative as you take off your clothes. When pleasure is good because it makes time stop. The kind of lovemaking where you fold your clothes first does not get praised enough. That cheerful deliberateness, what you can count on and not think you're lucky until you know what I'm talking about. No one is going to rush us. No one's going to interrupt. When you get out of bed, there's a coin stuck to your ass. You say, you didn't have to pay me, I would have done it for free. Later, when we're at work, people will look at us separately and will think about their own stories. We let ourselves out of our bodies like steam. The color of clothes when you're not wearing them. The immense, the black, the soft black coat, once housed, then black as a hat, then black as a pin pushed into a hat, the little hole, and carefully, like a bird investigating the hat, a hat on the grass, the soft black grass. Hat talking to coat, coat filling the room, coat filling the room goes away. Say goodbye to the room, says the hat, and not your puppet, says the coat. Then lying down to sleep, using the coat as a blanket, and the hat goes over your eyes. And the hat tries to sing, but the coat sleeps around you, and you dream of birds, crows this time, who wear their most formal feather coats just to greet you. Buttons. Oh, come on, you know. If the center is unsleeping, will you find a bed for it? If vertebrae, would you say the 4th and 5th counting down? Would you reach down the neck of my shirt and cup me? Would you count my ribs? Am I like a tent? Do I flap? Am I like 2 roads, standing up or lying down? Am I like the leaves and branches of our bay laurel tree? Am I shady? Am I light? Oh, come on, come on, come on. Of course you know. It's sunny, and I'm sunny. The sun can't help it. the sun can't stop popping, and you tell me buttons are good for only one thing, and you tell me, and you tell me, and then you show me. Hats. You should wear one when you're at the beach, when you're watching the gulls, when the waves shuffle. An old joke, the grandmother who gets her grandson back from drowning. She begs God 3 times. A wave finally sets him at her feet, and with her hand lightly on his wet hair, he is wearing a hat, she says. What have you done with this hat? And God, who is either all-merciful or scared of his grandmother, sends forth a wave and returns a hat. A very nice hat. Not the kid's hat. Not a better hat. Not worse. As if God was making a point. The hat which blesses the head, suitable for carrying receipts, small piles, or thoughts. Burial clothes. What do we wear? Less and less, from the suits and tasteful dresses, to our own skin, to nothing ever again. A piece of cloth, a shroud, between us and the earth. Then becoming what the earth itself wears, becoming jewelry for the earth, necklaces and earrings and grills. Wearing hope that when time stops at last, we will be reunited with all of our bodies and all the bodies we've ever loved, and we will not be naked during that judgment, because we will all be dressed in hope, and we will not see what we are not wearing, because we will be too startled to look. That shining, the sky with its jewels, and the earth with its dead. So this is a very new poem. I've been writing poems based on birds, and we get a species of birds called Anna's hummingbirds that visit our yard. So this one's called Anna's hummingbirds. Anna's hummingbirds visit our yard, and I feel blessed. Investigating tangles, don't you want to? In Tangle 2, there's a lot to check out. One buzzes my head, territorially. Not ownership, but belonging to. Not the best into your weeks, the garden asparagus towering, the artichokes and erupting in bugs by a hummingbird. One at a time. Might also be looking for earwigs. I bet they eat those too. I bet they see colors we can't. I bet they used to have a compass in their heads, but they said there are enough circles in the world. We are kin. That shininess unmakes certain parts of you. We really like that. You hover over my snoring head. You taste my ear. I dream I'm spilling pollen everywhere. There's so much gold coming out of me, it's embarrassing. Don't be embarrassed, you say. It's a spiritual process we're undergoing. A frozen shoulder in your shirt. I lift the shirt off you. We're in bed in the afternoon just talking, putting the after in, and they're working. There's so much blue land. The world was made for sex, the hummingbird says, and making things squeak. Thank you.